So hello guys, welcome back. In the previous video we have discussed and learned about the explicit intents which are used to send an intent to the specified component like starting an activity within the same application. But in this video we are going to learn about the implicit intents. Implicit intents are the message sending objects which are used to send the message across the entire system of the Android operating system. And it can be used to launch the activity in other application as well. So you are sending the message from one application and it can be received to another application which is specified and registered with this intent. So guys, if you are new to our channel, then it is a request to please subscribe to our channel. We have been bringing a lot of free courses, content and material. So stay tuned and watch the video till the end. So guys, in this video we will create one application and it will be a sender application. It will send the intent message to other application, and then we will design a receiver application which can be able to receive that intent. So let's create our first application. So from here click on create new project, and from here select the empty activity and click next. And from here we can write implicit intent demo, and we are okay with the package name, location, language, and from here we can select the 4.4 KitKat to target as maximum device as possible and click finish button. Let's wait a while until Android Studio is ready for the development. So guys, our project is ready for the development. So first of all, let's design a simple interface. We will design a simple button which will send a view intent. So for this, let's delete the default text view, and from here select the button and drop it almost in the center of the screen. Let's give appropriate constraints. So okay guys, now let's write on click event for this button. So now let's allocate this event to this button and change the text to launch web page, and from here set the on click event to the launch web page button clicked event. So okay guys, we will make a view intent here which will launch the browser and open our web page. For this, let us make an intent. So okay guys, we have declared an intent and the intent type is action view, and we are going to launch a web page of our website codingpursuits.com, and we have started the activity. Now let's compile and run the project. Let's check what happens here. So okay guys, our application is running. Now let's press the launch web page button. Android is giving a suggestion to either open it in the Chrome or WebView shell, which are the default application in the Android mobile phone. So let's open this application with the Chrome browser. So you have to select only just once. Otherwise your browser can be set in the preferences. And from here you can see here that we have sent an intent to this page, and this intent is opened in the Chrome browser, which was registered to the action view to view this web page. So guys, we have tested our first application which is sending the action view intent. Now let's close it and develop another application which will also be able to receive this intent and view that web page. So from here, create new project and select the empty activity, click next, and from here give the name as web page launch app. And we are okay with the package name, save location, language Java and KitKat, and click finish button. So guys, our project is ready. So the interface of this application will be very simple. Let's delete this text view. And we want to make a web view here so that when we will send the action view intent from our first application, implicit demo application, and that link will be opened in the activity of this web page launch application. So let's make a web view. From here, select and drag the web view in the center of the screen. And let's make some constraints. So okay guys, our constraints are set. Now let's come to the code and set its ID. So its ID is web view. So when the intent view will be launched from the first application, it will be received in this application, and on the onCreate event, we will parse the intent, get the link from the intent message, and launch that link in the web view, which is designed here in this activity. So let's receive the intent. So okay guys, as you can see here, we have get the intent data, and we have parse the URI from the intent, and then we will make a URL. So to make the URL, you have to retrieve the URL in the try catch condition. So we have successfully get the web URL. Now we have to launch the web view from this URL. Let's do it. So first of all, let's access the web view. So guys, we have accessed our web view with the ID, and it is mandatory to set the web view client with the default web view client object so that your web page will be opened in the web view of this activity. Otherwise, it will be navigated to the browser. So guys, the receiving part is complete. We are receiving the intent, get the URI, and make the URL and launch the web view from that URL. So the last part is to modify our manifest file to receive that intent. So for this, we will have to declare the intent here, because we were sending the action view intent. So we will make here view action.view. And the category will be default. We want to declare the data scheme as HTTPS because we are sending data with the HTTPS scheme. So it is giving us error that activity supporting action view is not set as browsable. So for this, we have to So okay guys, we have tools ignore app links URL error. From here, you have to select the suppress add tools ignore app link URL attribute. So it is all set. So because we have not default activity to display here, so this activity will be launched on the intent received from our first application. So we will go into the edit configuration, and from here launch will be set to nothing because we have nothing to launch here. Click OK and select the same emulator where we have installed our first application, and from here let's build and install this application. So as you can see here that install successfully finished. So our application is installed successfully. So now let's run the emulator, and from here select our first application. We have designed implicit demo, launch it, and from here when we click the launch web page, boom, we can see here our web page is also suggested by the Android for launching this URL, and we can also see our application web page launch app which we just have developed and added intent support in it. So select on it, click on it, and so okay guys, we are receiving the error that web page is not available because we have not given the permission for internet in this application. Now let's go to Android manifest file of our receiving application, and above the application write user permission, and from here you have to provide the first android.permission.internet, and that's it. Now let's compile again and build in it. So okay guys, our application is installed. Now let's come back and click this button again. So we are being suggested to launch this application in our second application. So click just once. And let's wait a while until our web page is being launched. So guys, you can see here our application web page launched app has launched our web URL, the intent which is received from our first application. So guys, this is the example of implicit intent, and we have troubleshooted the issues while designing our receiver application web page launch app. Hope you have enjoyed the video. Please like, share our video, comment on our video, and subscribe to our channel. Bye bye.